Okay. We have talked about different types of charts, pie charts and bar graphs. And with pie graphs, you're comparing one part to the whole thing. When do we use a line graph? Anybody remember? Braden?
When there's like, sometimes when there's like, goes into Taylor milk.
Maybe Taylor. There's a like age. So there's a change over time. Like if we had your growth, it's not like you go from 42 inches and all of a sudden you wake up the next morning and boom, you're 48 inches tall. It doesn't work like that, right? It's like progressive. So it shows the line, shows the change happening over a period of time, change over time. So today we're going to look into line graphs. And for this line graph, right there, we're basically just going to open up the PDF file, and you can watch the video of this later, but this PDF file is going to tell us exactly what to go to. So to start out with, we're going to go to this link, and we're just going to follow the directions here. It says, choose a consumer product, hit retrieve data, change your output option to include the last 15 years. So we're going to go with bacon because bacon is awesome, and we're going to hit retrieve data. And what this is this is telling us the price of bacon and how it changed over time. So we can track how it changed over time. I'm going to try to zoom in here. It says from 2010 to 2020, we want it over the last 15 years. So I'm going to go back to 2005 and click OK, and then click Go. Now we have the price of bacon every month for the last 15 years. And not quite because it didn't fill out 2020 up to December. So maybe we're going to go to 2019 instead so we can get the full data and go back to 2004. It doesn't have data going back 15 years for all the products. So if you really want scrunchies and the price of scrunchies over the last 15 years, it may not have it. You might have to pick a different product because it has to be 15 years. So next direction says, click go, pick 1 month for the display, create a chart of the years and the price, highlight the data, create an appropriate graph to display the information. So I'm only going to pick 1 month. We're going to pick July because July is the best month of the year because that's when my birthday is. And to do that, I have to actually select the entire blasted thing. So I can highlight it all and hit Command C. And then in Excel, Command V, or I can just do it the easy way. And right here, it's got a link to download it. If you look right there. So I'm going to click Excel, and it just downloaded series report down here in the bottom corner. So I'm going to get that to a place where I can find it easily. For now, I'm just going to drag it to my desktop. So I use the green circle there to minimize it. And I'm going to drag series report out there into the grass weeds over there. And I'm going to find series report, double click on it. And it said only to do 1 month. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see a little better again. Ciao. I don't want any of this garbage up here. Goodbye, garbage. And I have all these months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the top of the column. So instead of clicking and dragging down, I'm going to click on the B, and I'm going to drag all the way across to June. And then on one of the column titles up here, I'm going to 2-finger click and go delete. And the same thing with August through December, 2-finger click and delete. Now I just have the year and the price. Since it's a price, I could actually highlight it and go to home. And right now it's using like a comma. I could do a percentage. I could do a $sign, which is the most appropriate for this. Probably a $sign since it's the price of bacon. And then let's go back to my directions and see what it tells me to do next. Yes, ma'am.
What about the graph that we didn't finish yet?
If you're not quite done, we'll let you finish it up. But with computers, there's going to be I will give you an assignment, and then at some point, that assignment isn't necessarily due, but I'm going to give you a new assignment just because some people are done and waiting. Either one. Okay. It says highlight the data and create an appropriate graph. So I'm now going to highlight all the data. And under Insert, there's this little bitty graph up here. That's the pie, that's the line, that's the bar. We want a line graph because it's going to show change over time. That is not the right graph. That doesn't look close to right. And actually, I think their line graphs are labeled something goofy. And I don't recall why that would be. We might need... Nope. So what should happen with this graph? In 2004, it's $3.47. 2019 is $5.70 a pound. What should happen with this graph? What should it look like, Olivia? Going up. Are there ever any times where it's going down? 347, 348, 351. Let's see. Are there any times when the price of bacon drops? Tell me if you see any.
Oh, it was $6.
Ava.
There's 2 times.
Okay, give me one.
The 2011 and 2012.
Okay, it was $4.76, and all of a sudden, bacon got cheap. $4.37. It drops down almost 40 cents in that year. When else do you see it? Lizzie.
Whenever it was 2013 and 2014.
Nope, it goes up from 13 to 14. It was $5.49 and it went up to $6.01, but you're close. Taylor?
Type 2.
What?
Type 2.
Add a 2?
Type 2.
Okay, Ava gave us the first one.
2007 and 2008.
Okay, it dropped 2007, 2008. And then the biggest one was when, Olivia?
2014.
Holy moly, bacon's almost $1 cheaper there. So for the most part, it should go up, but there will be a couple times when it drops back down. So when I'm picking the appropriate graph, I kind of have to guess and test a little bit because I don't know exactly what these graphs look like and it doesn't have a label. So when I pick these, does that look right? Well, we shouldn't have... Nope. Looks close to right. The year really shouldn't be in there. So I could click on that and delete it. So this is one way. Check this out. Let's go back through it. This is actually more of a scatter plot that's connected like a line graph. So if I go to Insert and then the line, I can pick a scatter plot here. And we deleted the year. Delete the year. This looks pretty accurate now. It's got all the way from $0 up to $7. One thing I don't really like is it says July. I'm going to give this a new title because yes, it's in July, but we're going to put in bacon prices and watch what happens to my graph when I relabel that. Boom, it says bacon prices down here, right? Makes more sense. And in my title, I might put in July. Bacon prices in July. Look good? Makes sense? Clear as mud? Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop that video. That's the first part. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop that, and we'll go on to the second part in just a second.